We might as well report to the prince what we found out. Serpent's Crown, Kahanga Palace. Yes.
Akira, but have you pried any secrets from the gullet yet?
Anruihi raises his brow and motions for you to go on. The Principe are smuggling cargo via the Undercroft. Let's see how it goes.
That is not...
Takeo pauses, giving you a quizzical look.
You have something on your mind, Takehu.
Akira, I was... mistaken.
Undercroft. A darker, more fetid layer of Nekataka, I say.
He cradles his chin in his palm, looking off into the distance.
Onikaza and I are the mind and heart of the city, but the bowels, these we cannot reach. What say? Did Ngati's chosen learn anything from the voyage below?
Haruhi gestures to Takeo.
My prince, I have always known those who pray for Ngati's favor, but only now do I see those who depend on it.
Akira, I say that a feather of Amira's wisdom drifted down to find you.
Haruhi nods with approval.
At least Delva's Row is a stable target. The crown has time to decide the next steps.
For what it's worth, I think Delva's Row should remain untouched.
What say?
Haruhi's brow rises slowly.
You hit upon my curiosity. Speak on.
He opens his palm and waits. The Roparu are barely in control of their lives as it is. Don't take this away from them.
You are quick to come to their defense, but the Roparu must recall their place in society.
Lying the prince weighs your words.
If the black market will expend its resources toward the Roparu, then I say they have bought an uneasy truce. Delva's Row is safe for now.
Haruhi glances toward the entrance doubtfully, but shrugs in spite of himself.
Be sure that I do not regret this.
I don't necessarily want to tell him about the water shapers, though.
Takehu, I say that no one wanted to hear your suspicions confirmed.
Akira, me least of all, my prince.
When it comes to the dignity of the guild, the crown can compromise nothing. Onikaza will see their leadership disciplined, I say.
They must have needed the money. Can you imagine why?
Akira, I cannot.
Haruhi pinches his lower lip in sighs.
Onikaza and I both expect more from the guild, I say. She will not be pleased.
Haruhi shakes his head and sighs.
Akira, but at least you returned to me in one piece. You are not the first agent I sent to the gullet, but you are the first to return.
Haruhi grins in spite of himself and claps you on the shoulder.
I cannot say that I desire to send you to worse places than the gullet, but...
Haruhi trails off, scratches the back of his head. Say nothing.
Does the name Ukaizo mean anything to you?
The prince's face is impassive, but he seems to be studying yours with close attention to detail. This mythical city. An old mosaic beneath the city depicted Ukaizo.
Akira, then the city's bowel hides more than I credit.
Haruhi thumbs his chin and nods.
Ukaizo was the home of the Huana before cataclysm and destruction wiped the island from the Deadfire. That is the story. Story or no, I make no secret that we search for Ukaizo.
He studies you, allowing his words to sink in.
Aye, along with every other bare-masked, bilge-brained treasure hunter twixt here and Old Valia.
I've known sand crabs with a firmer grasp of Adiran, I say.
Haruhi furrows his brow at Seraphin.
Our tribes are spread across many isles, but it is Ukaizo which binds us. Ukaizo, and the knowledge that we must return. To that end, a local cartographer secured a lead. A breadcrumb to a breadcrumb, I say. I sent an expedition to Matario Kozi, one of the Sanctuary Isles. They were to retrieve evidence of our lost homeland. They have yet to return.
Sanctuary Isles?
They were sites where our ancestors grouped in terms of crisis. Constants in changing seas. You have the cartographer Atepo to thank. He wanders the Western Shrine if you would know more.
The prince makes a dismissive wave toward the door. What makes you think that Motaro Kozi contains evidence of Ukaizo?
The Sanctuary Isles give comfort and guidance to sailors on the long journey home. I am hoping the island can remember its purpose and return us to the home we lost.
How has the island remained hidden all this time?
The question for those with years to gather reeds and scribe their thoughts.
Haruhi smooths back his hair and sighs.
It might be that someone or something on the island does not wish to be found. In better times than these, I would have been happy to oblige.
Should I expect any resistance?
The trading companies would not have thought to look for Matario Kozi, but now they are vultures to carrion. I do not doubt that our rivals race for the same thing, all while we fall behind.
Haruhi sighs. No further questions.
Akira, then you are ready to depart?
I'll keep an eye out, no promises.
To Kehu, I trust you are going. I want the tribes to know that Ngati's chosen stood among those who threw open the gates of Ukaizo.
He turns a hopeful glance to Takeo.
I make no promises of dirtying my hands in some fetid jungle, but I do not protest a calm voyage.
Before you go,
Haruhi lowers his tone and glances to his left and right.
That did seem like too nice a way to end it.
the expedition, I have reason to believe they will not be returning to Nekataka.
Hey, nothing.
We found this at the palace doorstep, cut from the robe of the expedition leader.
He reaches into his pocket and draws forth a wad of red-stained bark cloth.
One mystery heaped on another, I say.
He drags his thumb over the cloth and frowns to himself. Who could have sent this?
If you learn in your travels, I hope you will tell me. The crown has grown too accustomed to warnings, I say.
He thumbs the fabric and frowns. Let me see that. I might be able to learn something from it. Nodding, he relinquishes the scrap. A fragment of essence clings to the fabric, like a thread woven too tightly to be unraveled. Trees tower above you, and ropey vines stretch like tentacles across a marshy ruin. It takes all of your strength to trudge through the hip-deep water. You glance over your shoulder, but the woman and man of your company aren't there. Then a shape moves off in the distance. You draw your weapon, feeling now more alone than ever. The vision departs, leaving you with a deep pit in your stomach and the phantom sensation that nothing has gone as it should have. The prince regards you expectantly. Nature is restless on this island, but I can guess nothing more.
I suspected this, as you say. Take care if you alight on Matario Kozi. My fear is that the island is sanctuary no more.
Sighing, Prince Aruihi folds the cloth with reverence.
Prepare yourself for a hard voyage northeast of Nekataka. Matario Kozi is nestled in the Kua Rokuhu Islands, in the midst of a landmass that resembles a storm, like the fall of Ukaizo locked in time.
Aruihi bites his thumbnail and turns away, lost in thought.
Certain death it is, then.
Hey, Cap, be reminding me to drop anchor at the next brothel we pass. Some things I aim to be giving a try before you go getting us all good and killed.
He rubs the scarred bridge on his nose. Wait. We're going to reload. Actually, I want to head back to the Water Shaper Guild and talk to their big boss before we talk to the prince again. See if they have something to say about what we found out at the Undercroft. About the Water Shaper Guild involvement there. And hear their side of the story. And actually, I don't really intend of telling the prince.
For what is Aethys, the god of light? Sky.
Yeah, actually. The sun wakes for Aethys, dead or alive. You got a problem with that?
Akera. He steals the light from others.
You want a bloody nose, fish face. Keep talking.
Oh, Water Shapers Guild. Guildmaster.
Once a stranger, I say. Now a familiar face. What do you need?
Are you aware that Water Shapers have been assisting smugglers in the Undercroft?
Is that name supposed to mean something to me? I see you've been peddling your half-truths and suspicions again, Takehu.
You were the one who forced my hand, Guildmaster.
If what you're saying is remotely true, it would be a violation of our order, not to mention a breach of trust with the Crown. I can take it from here. Better to keep such matters discreet.
It's nothing to me if Water Shapers want to help the Raparu.
Oh, how very enlightened of you. But the Crown holds us to a higher standard, and so do I.
Who is behind this?
What can I do? I hear you.
No, wait, all of them. Who is behind this? Well, she isn't really into it. She doesn't want to help the Raparu. Can we talk to Takeo? Does he maybe have an idea who might be behind it? Who in the Water Shaper Guild might be behind it?
You have my attention. Akera, for what do I owe the pleasure?
No. The Kanga royalty seem very taken with you.
Between the crown and the guild, Nekataka has high hopes for Ngati's chosen son, I say.
Takeo smooths his back his hair with both hands and he gathers his thoughts.
If Ngati had not blessed me, I say the goddess touched me for more than enriching one tribe, glorifying one island.
Takeo bites his thumbnail and sighs. You give people hope, Takeo.
If people need hope, they should pray harder, or look to their own grindstone.
He gives you an annoyed look, holding it there for longer than necessary before tossing his hair with a gentle squish.
I say there is me, Takehu, and there is the Takehu others would make like a coconut husk doll.
You mean the one people would play with?
Anyone with the strength to pick me up may play with me, friend Shodi. The more I try to be the Takehu I know I am, the harder I am constrained. What say?
Hmm. You give too much power to the expectations of others.
But it is the adoring people who made Tekehu the savior of the tribes.
He shrugs, sighing.
Many think that I have a duty to the Huana. I say I am the only one unconvinced.
Hmm. You are being strangely dismissive of your worth.
I only dismiss what others would make of me. Kara, I know what I am.
Hesitating at first, Takeo envelops your hand into his. The scales along his palm both prickly and warm. Just as it seems he will break away, instead he leans in closer.
I know how I seem. We did not have this word conceded before Adirans landed on the Isles. If Ngati had not touched me, I wonder if anyone would care.
Hmm. Takeo seems ready to say more. He stops himself and releases you from his grip. The world around you darkens, and once again you feel an insistent tug for your attention, a pull centering from Takeo's soul. Surrender to the sensation. Once again you find yourself in Ondra's waterlogged hall of power. The tired swaying of bioluminescent chandeliers cast uneven rays of light down on her court.
Poor boy. He has it backward, as usual.
Silky distant voice asserts itself in your thoughts.
I did not choose him so that he could do great things. I chose him because talent should be fostered toward any end.
Sadness and regret creep into her tone, but something about them rings falsely to your ears.
How fortunate that you are here to set him on the right path. I know you won't disappoint.
You hear a smile in her words.
Apologies. I say I'd never miss an opportunity to talk about myself.
The presence withdraws, leaving you unsteady on your feet. Oblivious, Takeo offers a broad, showy smile.
You have questions?
Okay, let's go.
Kara.
I've been dreaming about a priest that died, then rose again. What do you think that means? I see him walking Aora. Nothing but bones, lit by the flames of his soul.
Sounds nice.
Right.
Okay, let's head back to the...
Akira, but have you pried any secrets from the gullet yet?
Afraid I didn't find anything.
Nothing? Takehu, what say?
We stumbled on evidence of abandoned Roparu settlements, but nothing more.
Takeo clears his throat, aiming you a worried look.
And the envoy's medallion? What? It just washed ashore?
The prince waves his arms in the air in a mock conjuration. Say nothing.
Onikaza entrusted this job to remove a matter from her plate. But, Akira, I cannot waste precious hours interrogating you.
Haruhi sighs and waves the matter off.
Akira, but at least you returned to me in one piece. You are not the first aide. I cannot say that I desire. Does
Say
the name
nothing.
Ukaizo Ikera? Ukai's story. Aye. I've known our tribe. To that end, I sent an expedition. They were you have the cartographer Atepo to the sanctuary. I am hoping the island can the question it might in better times than these. The trading, I do not doubt that. Ikera, then you are ready to depart? To Keo.
I make no
Before you go.
That did.
The expedition. I have reason to believe that we found one mystery heaped on it. If you learn, the crown has grown too accustomed. I suspect. Take care. Prepare.
certain.
A cap.
Okay. Keo wants to talk. Watch the Keo glancing your way. He quickly focuses elsewhere and smooths back his hair when he notices your attention. Something on your mind?
Is there anything the Watcher does not see?
The Keo grins, but the look quickly diminishes.
We have both seen the worst of the city. How the Reparu cluster like sea rats.
Tekeo's hand unconsciously strays toward his stomach.
Delver's Row will take care of them for a time, but I say the crown will not suffer the Principe for long. How did the stone walls and paved lanes of Nekataka divide us so?
He sighs, shaking his head.
You have walked the length of Nekataka's spine. How would you serve the needs of all these people at once?
And start with what you have and find a better system.
Akera, a practical solution, and one open to change.
Nodding, Takeo absently tucks one of his hairs. For the moment, he seems totally withdrawn. Finally, he snaps back into focus, regarding you with a smile which seems both genuine and strained.
I was hard-pressed to find insight like yours in Pariki's Overlook.
Some of the tension leaves Takeo's shoulders, and he stands a little taller than before. Okay, more questions? No? Okay. No, nothing more, nothing more. So, Seraphin, one more level. Light of hand. Maybe bluff. Bluff some more. Rapid casting, definitely, yes. Brutal backlash. Forecasting. Keen mind. Additional focus. Oh yeah. Tactical melt. Connects the Cypher's mind with an ally, granting the Cypher and their ally the aware inspiration and increased engagement limit. Echoing shield. Cause a reverberating wave to wash over all those near a target ally, granting friendly characters the resolute inspiration and removing concentration from enemies. Ringleader. Imprints an insidious and powerful compulsion to obey the cipher across all enemies in the area of effect, dominating the target and charming all others. Oh, dominated? -5 intellect and alliance flipped. Oh wait. It's flipped, cannot use active abilities. Sting. Stronger mind control then. Detonate. Holy shit. Splinters the target's soul with sheer force, inflicting raw damage to them. Near-death targets explode, causing crush damage to all in the area of effect. So like those boomers in the Undercity, right? The old city. 32 to 51. Borrowed instinct. Ransacks the enemy's intellect and perception for energy, causing damage to those enemy attributes while boosting the Cypher's defenses and accuracy. I want to let people explode. Yep, definitely. Great. So... Yeah. This pirate gang. Family feud. Meet the director of the Valian Trading Company offices. Maybe we should take who was it for Valian? The bird lady with us for this one? Maybe? Maybe. But we will do so next time. I will end the stream here for today. So see you all next time. Have a wonderful night. And yeah. Have a wonderful week. Take care. Bye bye.